What is faster, these wheels or these wheels? Let's put it to the test. In this video, we're going to be starting off right here in the city, heading up the coast so we can get some freeway driving all the way up across the bridge until we get to here, the Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness, where we'll do a little bit of off-roading, go up through the mountains, across the train tracks, and we will finish just right down here. And we're going to be doing it side by side, split screen, so you can see exactly what happens. One of the cars will have off-road wheels on it, and one will have like street race wheels on it, but they'll be the exact same car. Other than that, I'm going to be driving both of them. But I think to make it so it's not confusing, I'll just speak from the POV. We'll speak from the POV of the off-road car, I think, or the off-road tires. I think that would be more interesting. Let's do it. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we have to make sure it's consistent for both runs because we're going to see which one's faster. And I want the weather to stay like this. We're going to freeze the weather. For those of you who don't know how to do it, we're online right now. All we're going to do is go into story mode. Now that we're in story mode, as soon as it loads in here, we're going to go into director mode. Now we're going to select our online character. Right down here, online character. There we go. We're going to go into settings. We'll do midday and clear weather. Now you can see on the bottom down there, it says the option to freeze time. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. So we've frozen time. Then we'll go to the pause menu. We'll go into load game, which is the one that we've just been playing in. All right, we're back in our story mode save here. And then we're just going to go to online. So online and then invite only. Now fingers crossed this works. We'll know if it worked by if we look at our phone and the time is frozen. You can see it's 12:08 right now, and it would seem to have been frozen on 12:08. It's not going up, it's not going down. Well, it wouldn't go down, but it should be 12:08, 12:09, 12:10. You guys told me about this recently, and it's going to make my life so much easier when recording some of these videos, because I always complain about it being dark. I always complain about all of that stuff. Now, whatever it's like outside, it should be locked in at, which is this. It's a little smoggy, a little cloudy, actually. Did I put smog on by accident? It is what it is. This is good enough for our race here today. All right, guys, so we have some options here of which vehicles we should be using. Now, obviously, we're going to be doing a lot of street racing and some off-roading, and we're going to see which one is faster. Maybe we'll use the Porsche for this one. So you can see if we go down to wheels, wheel type. So we have off-road available, which we are going to be putting on. I'm going to do the off-road one second. I'm going to record the first one first. You guys will see it split screen. Don't worry about it. So I think for the first option, maybe we'll do a track wheel. We'll do these ones right here, the Super Turbine. And for our off-road car, or our off-road wheels, tires, we're going to be using the Drag SPL. Let's do it. All right, guys, so this is going to be the course that we're doing it in. You can see right here, I've set, well, I'll show you where we are. We're going to be driving straight up here. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of off-roading so we can test out the off-road tires too. Up to the train track, and then we're going to come down and we'll finish right around here somewhere. All right, guys, here we are at the starting line. We're going to be starting from this line right here so I can make sure we are right on the money. This is the car with the race tires on, the race wheels. And then I'm going to be switching right now to the other car so you can see, and I'll be doing my voice and POV from that one as well. So anyway, are we ready? All right, guys, and here we are in our drag, well, not drag, our off-road wheels. I want to make sure I get it right on that money right there. I think we were right about here. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The clouds have come in, but it's okay. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, here we go. I'm going to try and keep the same lines, obviously. It may not be perfect because obviously the traffic is going to be a little bit different with each car. So that's the one downside, is I can't control the traffic. I could arguably, if this was something that I was going to do consistently, I could do, like, create a racetrack to be able to do this. But I think we're just having fun. We're just having fun here today. I know how the other car did. Well, I don't know the exact times yet. We're going to figure out the times here together. But I know what it feels like, what it felt like driving that other car. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Do I think this one is going to do better off-road? Who the bloody hell knows, to be completely honest with you? I've not a clue. Only you guys can see right now this split screen of these two cars next to each other. I don't know. As of right now, they both feel very similar. I'm going to be completely honest with you. They both feel very similar. Now, obviously, I could have done this race with somebody, and we could have had a live race, like me versus somebody else. The only problem with that is I feel like it's inconsistent, right? Someone could be a better driver than me, or I could be a better driver than somebody else. So you wouldn't really know. Whereas doing this way, It's just me and my stupidity. So it's my same driving skill for both cars. I feel like that just makes it a little bit fairer, if you ask me. So that's how we're doing it. That is exactly how we're doing it here today. I hope you guys that are watching both screens right now, I hope they're not that too far off. To be completely honest with you, I hope they're not that far off. Right here, oh, I went slow on the other one too on purpose, just because I wanted to make sure we didn't crash either of the cars on that corner. I feel like we've all crashed there so many times. I didn't want to do it for this bloody video. All right, we're coming up to the off-road bit right now, though. I don't know. Is the other car already there? Or is the car way behind? Who the bloody hell knows? All right, let's take it nice and easy around this corner here as well. All right. Come on. We're almost there. I'm just excited to get to the off-road bit. That's the bit that I feel like is going to make the big difference here. All right, here we go. Coming off-road. Boom. Arguably, I feel like maybe we just came in at a different angle. But I can tell you immediately, maybe it's just all in my head, man. I feel like the off-road wheels definitely feel a little less grippy. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think by watching this. But they feel a little less grippy, and it does feel slower. It feels slower with these wheels. All right, we're coming off onto the train track. You know what? I mean, we have the train here on both as well, which kind of works out. But this one feels a little bit, I don't know. Only you guys can see. Only you guys can see what's going on the split screen. I have no idea. But this feels a lot less grippy. Even here on the train tracks, the other wheels definitely felt a little bit better. We're going to be coming up to the end here. I already know where we're ending it. It does feel not as good. I'm going to be honest with you. On this, the right-hand side. All right, and across the line. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The off-road wheels and tires versus the regular. You guys saw it. Let's talk about it. All right, guys. So as you saw, these are the times right here. The race wheels were actually slower, and the off-road was 2 seconds faster, which is quite a lot of time. Now, I was really surprised doing this. As you could hear me talking at the end, I felt like the off-road tires were actually much slower off-road than the regular race tires were. And I think you could see it in the video. When you saw that we both went off-road, you could see that the off-road one, even though it was quite a bit ahead during the street race, as soon as we went off-road, the street car actually caught up to us and almost maybe even took over a little bit off-road, which blew my mind. It genuinely felt like it had much less traction and grip when I was driving the off-road when I was off-road. And as you can see on the other one, when we were both next to each other, the other car with the race wheels and tires actually caught up to us when we were off-road. So it didn't really make sense. And then as soon as we got back onto, not really a road, but we were on the train tracks, the off-road seemed to get ahead again. So it seems like the off-road was actually faster on road and the race wheels tires were faster off-road. It doesn't make any sense. Listen, this is more just for fun. I'm doing this for fun. I'm no professional. I'm sure there's videos out there that explain all the different tire types perfectly. But this was just something fun for me. And I was just a little bit surprised, to be honest with you. Because even though we could have taken different, you know, like a racing line on the streets that would make one go faster than the other, I genuinely feel like off-road, the off-road ones were worse. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. And I'll see you guys, as always, tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.